Hello YouTube, this is knife sharpening Norway. I'm gonna try to tin my shibata kotetsu 240mm gyuto a little. I know it's shaped like a kiritsuke, but trust me, it's a gyuto. Just gonna take, this is a Shapton Pro 220, and take my Nanima Pro 400, just taking the edge off one, two, and 3 times. Should be enough. I can see light reflecting, and it won't cut me at all. I mean, I can make it cut me by bearing down, but that's removing plenty. I have the Bester 220 soaking, just in case the Shapton Pro isn't any good. Last time it just released abrasive and didn't cut, so yeah. I know it's flat, but I'm gonna make sure I flatten it before I put it away, but you never know. I'm just gonna check. Actually, also pretty weird because I flattened it before I put it away. And I'm gonna rinse off the stone just so you can see how much abrasive it releases. They're clean stone. And I'm gonna use the smallest amount of pressure I can muster just to keep this, the stone, the knife flat. I actually see now it's sucking in some water, but yeah. So, Shapton Pro 220, just the weight of the knife. As you see, I've tinned this before, so I made this shinogi line here, as you see on both sides, and I'm just going to follow that. Just not flat, and tilting half a degree over that. Last time I tried this was with the IKEA Chinese cleaver, so it seems better now. I don't know if it got a little too much water the last time, but look at all that abrasive. I'm using no pressure, nothing at all. I'm using less pressure than holding an infant. I mean, it's just, the stone is a waste of money. Don't buy the Shapton Pro. Buy the Shapton Glass or Bester 220 or Sigma Power Select 240 or something. I'm gonna try it dry, nearly dry, and see if that helps. Because this, yeah, it cuts when it's dry. I'm just gonna get rid of the soap in my sponge. Get soap on my stone. Barely cuts. I mean, barely. Oh, fresh blade. I'm gonna rinse off the abrasive. There. do that to show you that's a clean stone. Again, just the weight of the knife, nothing more. I'm putting maybe the weight of the knife and 100 grams just to keep the bevel and the shinogi line down. I'm rocking slightly to make it funny. Look at that. Shit stone. I hope Shapton watches this because this is a shitty stone. I mean it's useless. Come on. It's a completely useless stone. You can't use it to wipe your own ass with. This is getting me mad because I never had such a bad stone as the Shapton Pro 220. Never. All my other stones cut. This doesn't cut, it just releases abrasive. You must wait until it's completely dry for it to cut, and then what's the point? I can't use a wet stone dry, or I can, but yeah, you get my point. That's money wasted. Yeah, the Shapton glass is extremely good compared to it, so I can't figure out why it's like this. I'm gonna go over to the Bester 220. Just gonna flatten that too. Just kept it flatness in the box. I'm just creating a little mud because this doesn't release so much abrasive. This needs to be worked up a little. As you see, I'm mad about the Shapton Pro 220. I can't use it. So what's the point of buying something you can't use? I mean, it's supposed to be a pro stone and it's worse than the glass, it's worse than everything else I've tried. There. And the other Shapton Pros I tried earlier has been good, but I never tried the coarse ones, so stay away from the coarse Shapton Pros. This is cutting, but it needs a good bit of water. Every pass, as you see, that's its main caveat, downside. This cuts pretty good and works and doesn't release as much abrasive. You can see not much abrasive there. Not much abrasive there either, just the perfect amount. See, looks thin, it's already incredible thin, so I'm just gonna take off the sides a little and make it a little more convex. So I'm doing this, I'm rocking a little. You can't see it, but this hand stays very loose. I'm grinding down the tip area a lot. It's already screaming thin, but hey, we can make everything thinner, can't we? This down and soaked it for about 10 minutes. Could easily be served half-hour sealed. Or if you lacquer all the sides and bottom, it would be better. But it's not a problem, you just keep feeding it some water now and then. It isn't much I need to take off. I'm just pushing this to the very extreme. You see, that side looks good, that side looks good, and holy cow, that's thin. I mean, come on, that's straight razor territory. Just gonna focus on the very tip. I mean, it's hard to see in person. I can't nearly see the tip and the edge, but can you see that, how thin it is? It just vanishes. Same in the tip area. Here you can see, if I do like this, you can see how scarily thin that is. Just gonna put this aside. Sorry about that. Just getting this, just to remove the worst of it. Getting my 400 Nano Pro. This is flat, but I'm just gonna work off a little flurry and be 100% sure. I'm talking tenths of millimeters here every time I flatten it. There, we're finding the scratch pattern and starting the bevel. I'm gonna blend the bevel, edge bevel, into this. I can feel it now. It's scarily thin. This knife is gonna outperform anything you can buy. Exceed from maybe a very expensive, very well made custom. Because this is so thin. Again, I'm rocking slightly to make it a little convex. Why can't all stones feel like the Nanua throw stones? Just hold the water, be nice. Why can't Nanua Professional make a 220 stone? See how well the stone is cutting here. I'm going to go up until 5,000 and stopping there. And for all you watching, please subscribe, press like, leave a comment, share the video. Got something else that I'm gonna share tomorrow. I'm gonna polish my car at the company, getting some scratches out. So yeah, I hope it will be good. Show you the difference from 220 to 400 scratch pattern, and I'm not touching the edge yet. You see that's hazy, not very defined, and that's very scratchy. So that's the Nanua Pro for you. God, that's thin. Oh, I hope I didn't overdo it. I use my knives just for food, so I don't think it will be a problem, but holy damn, this is straight razor territory. I mean, you see that? That's a straight razor. I've shaved with straight razors before, so yeah. I never sharpened them. Yeah, I actually did when I think, but not very good. But this is as thin as a straight razor. It's just unbelievable. I'm not removing anything from the halfway up the blade. That I'm just making a little convex. This stone, it cuts good with light pressure, just barely touching the stone. It cuts good with hard pressure, doesn't release too much abrasive. No matter how hard you push it, it's just perfect. I mean, I know you aren't supposed to say things are perfect, but the Nanua Pro stones are. Except the hybrid ones has started to shown some micro cracking. It can be my fault, but I know the Nanua Pros are sensitive to it, but hey, it's no problem, they still work. Just doing this to ensure some even air. I'm gonna check the cladding line. This is a samurai knife, so I'm gonna check the cladding afterwards. Ensure I'm removing just as much metal from the right side as the left side of the knife. That's important on a samurai. tip at the left side. There. The scratch pattern looks uniform, the tip looks just insane. Behind the edge looks insane. Now to make a very scary edge. It will cut, it will kill. If you ever watched Dogmark Ida, it will kill. And I'm taking the edge very, very low. Maybe here, 5 degrees is between 5 and 7 because I'm rocking and I'm sharpening. Just using the weight of the blade because this is such a thin edge. So I don't want to bend it. I'm using just the weight of the blade. I'm rocking between 7 and up to 8-9 degrees. Doing like this. Actually got my burr already at the very tip, since that's so insanely thin. And it's important when going this thin to not use pressure when nearing the edge, or you will just bend it and fatigue it. Let the stone do its work. I'm using very little pressure, the stone cuts a little slower now, because it's on the harder SG2 steel and not the softer cladding. I would rather cut slow, know what I'm doing, than to just rush and bend the edge. I'm going to switch sides. I'm not having a complete burr, but just to make sure I'm not bending sides. And to center, you see there's cladding. Yeah, I'm just gonna center the steel a little. And again, light pressure, gently rocking. Get a burr at the upper part of the knife. Just doing this to make the stone a little less coarse so it don't stick as much. I'm making a complete zero ground knife here, blending the edge into the face bevel to see how low I am. I'm hoping you can see this, but I'm way down here, looking between there. So 5 to tops 7-8 degrees, maybe less. And this steel SG2 and the heat treat from Shibata Kotetsu is superb, so I know it can take it. Very near a burn now. I'm taking all my knives thinner than I've ever taken them before, just to prove that just cutting food you can go pretty thinner than you would believe. It's the cutting board that usually does the knife, not the food. So they dry evenly. Got my burr at the heel. Need to go just a little more at the front here. No, middle, sorry. I'm creating a tiny burr. A new sharpener, if you haven't sharpened before, most likely wouldn't be able to detect it. But as you sharpen more and more, you get more and more sensitive fingers. There. I'm hoping you can hear this. That is the burr. That is not a burr. So now I'm just flipping the stone and I'm gonna flip the burr. Using again very light pressure. Just the weight of the knife. And I'm flipping the burr. And take your time on sharpening, do it correct. Just you and your knife that are gonna suffer if you hurry and don't do the steps correct. This knife held its sharpness so long I actually didn't need to sharpen it, but I wanted to see how far I could push its performance. So I'm doing this more for fun than for needed. There. It's a pretty good burr. just flipping to minimize and break off the burr. And blending the bevel a little. This is weakening the burr by work hardening it slightly. Then shearing the burr by just dragging it across. Just doing this a couple of times to get rid of most burr. Where did I put my cutting board? There it is. Just doing this to get rid of some burr. It's sharp. I don't need to refine the edge very much on this 400 as I'm going to 1000, 3000 and then 5000. Yes, I know this is pretty flat. So just wiping the blade. I'm gonna show you, and now I haven't bothered to refine it, but I'm just gonna show you it's plenty sharp of a 400 stone. Just wiping it off. There. And I know my videos is long, I don't like to edit or show you, I like to show you everything I do. There, I'm just gonna wipe again and show you how sharp it is of a 400. And of course it can be made much sharper, but I don't bother. There, I got a little spot I need to work on. It easily cuts, but it slides a little, but yeah. It's better down there, but yeah. I'm gonna refine it on finer and finer stones, so it isn't a worry for me. There. I'm going to go to the 1000. Again, same recipe, making sure it's flat. I could make it push cut that paper if I wanted to at the 400 and with the strop, but what's the point when I'm going up to 5000? It would be a waste of time and energy. there. Paper was also a little wet, but not very. Starting by polishing the sides of the knife, and starting with about a kilo, 1.5 kilos, about 2-3 pounds of coarse. And the 1000 just needs 1 or 2 drops and develops a good thin slurry. It would be fun to have a little contest, but I don't know many sharpeners, but have a contest, everyone gets the same knife and see how good they can make it perform by sharpening it the way they want to. And to me, thinness equals much better cutting. It's pretty much a given. As I say in every video I sharpen, thinness by the edge is less material going through things. It's like if I do that, I can't push my finger through my own hand. But if I take that point, it would be no problem, or needle. We're concentrating the force on a much smaller place. It's like punching. If you punch with and make contact with your entire knuckles, it's not as powerful if you use those two. That's why often people punch like this here to make more contact. Oh, less contact, I mean. The same equals here. If it's thinner, less force needed to get through things. The same thing is when sharpening. Here I'm sharpening that much area. When sharpening the very edge, we are talking about maybe not even a tenth of a millimeter. That's why you need to be so light when sharpening the very edge. Now I'm just polishing the sides. Started with 1.5 kilos to 3 pounds, going down to 500 grams, and now just the weight of the knife, refining the scratch pattern. Show you, this is the side I'm starting to polish. It's starting to blend. This is the side from the 400. As you see here, the black goo there, the stone cuts extremely good. I'm just gonna taking a little off the sides so I don't gouge it when I'm starting making my edge. Okay. Polishing the back side, the right side of the knife. Again, starting with 1.5, 3 pounds of force. And then when I feel that is done, I can feel the knife being less scratchy. I can hear it. Then I'm lighting up to maybe 1 kilo. And when I feel that is done, I'm going down to 500 grams. Then I'm starting the edge. And again, I'm rocking very slightly. I know my videos can be a little long and boring, but you see the result. My knives, they perform very good. And that's because I take my time, I thin, I do the steps I deem necessary. And I do it in a way I seem proper. Now I'm going down to just the weight of the knife. Just skating across the stone. And as you see, the stone still keeps cutting no matter how much pressure you have. Learning to control pressure is just as important as learning to keep a good angle. That's still in frame. Pressure and angle control is everything when sharpening, because that determines the burr, it determines the scratch refinement. If you're mashing the apex or creating metal fatigue, everything. There. Just getting every last thing off the stone before I'm going to the edge. And here I'm using barely the weight of the knife, because now I'm just refining. So I'm using less than the weight of the knife now, or the weight of the knife. Just letting it kiss the stone. Oh, that was damn near. I'm sharpening so low that if I go just that much lower, or not even that, maybe half a millimeter, knife sucks into it because I'm blending. And then it stops and my fingers go near the edge, and yeah, it's risky doing this. Usually you do this on a slack belt or something. When I'm going forward, I go a little lower. Like forward, I go this way, backwards this way. Forward this way, backward this way. Because if I go up and going forward, the edge will dig into the stone. I'm just gonna feel all the berries. It's getting smaller. I'm doing the same here. And I would love an edge on up tester like Jewel, I think his name is. He's got one, Perfection got one to test my edges. I'm 99% sure when this is done and my other knives like my Chinese cleaver that with a spear there, that I would get a result of around 50. Now I'm just gonna do like this, just to get rid of the burr. There, cutting into my board again. I could keep the edge at 1000. It would be an aggressive, very good edge. There, just wiping it dry. It's stainless, but it's good habit to develop. Don't leave your blades wet. There, again, buttoning quick, just to make sure that's plenty. Going to my 3000, and I'm in at 48 minutes. So I'm guessing the others will be about an hour. Just drawing the blade off a little more. I'm gonna show you the edge at 1000. If I do a Mary Carter's 3-finger test now, it's gonna be incredible because it's got a toothy edge. As you see, no problem now. And I'm gonna refine it and make it even better. There. I know this is black also, so I'm just gonna work up some mud. Getting the mud off the stone. No, off the plate and onto the stone. There, wiping again. Starting polishing the sides and then going to the edge. And now I'm using just half a kilo of force. This stone, the 3000, is my favorite professional stone. Cuts good, it polishes good, it feels good. It's the perfect stone. If you want one stone, if you buy a knife new and it's sharp, you can do everything on this stone except reprofiling and stuff, but you can maintain the edge incredible long on this stone. This would be the perfect stone to have at work, just to touch up your knife when it's starting to get just a tiny bit of. You can do everything with just an Annual Professional 400, and then this. You can take the edge on a 400, reprofile, tin it lightly, then go to this and bang that edge up to 3000, then it would be scarily sharp. I mean scary. The edge you can get off this is just insanely good. I'm just gonna speed up a little. Make sure I polish it good. I don't usually care, but yeah, I want my shibata to look good and perform good. And a softer cladding, and just getting away the worst scratches. Not doing it perfect, it's just so it glides better through things. If you see now, it's starting to get a lot more shiny. And this side. I can see the stone is flat because I see how the water moves. I'm utilizing all the stone. Oh, that was a narrow cut. It's a little bit flatter on this side, the right side, and on the left side. I can feel that on the stone. I'm just gonna exaggerate my movements a little. See, 54 minutes. Looks good. It's insanity now. Just washing off everything from the stone in case there's a little abrasive particle or something. Don't want that smashing into my edge. Now I'm starting to make the edge a little more convex, so now I'm maybe starting to be between, say, blending again at 5 but going up to say 10. And 10 is gonna be my final top angle. Not going any higher than 10. is a perfect stone for deburring and cleaning your edge. It just works so damn good. Cleaning the stone just to ensure it's clean. Same with the edge, I'm just stropping on this. Get rid of any last metal particle. Can't feel anything. Just use the pencil. Can't see anything there either. Holy, yeah. That's barely touching and it wants to cut. That's a sharp knife. There's something on my stone. It's hitting the very edge. Now I'm after perfection, so I'm gonna be a bit anal about this, but going a few edge into just to clean up the very edge. And if I'm happy, I'm just gonna stay here at the 3000. There. Stopping. Just to ensure. There, I'm gonna go with a dryer towel to dry off the knife with. And this, I'm reckoning I'm just staying at 3000 with. It seems crispy off the stone, so you can actually feel the edge, the sound of it. There, making 100% sure it's 100% dry on my pants leg. and giving it just the smallest amount of stropping. Just gonna go have a better light on my oven, just checking the edge. That seems perfect. Checking again. Let me see, magazine paper. That's sharp. That's push cutting. As you see, that's sharp. I'm gonna try. I'm 99% sure it won't do it, but it doesn't hurt to try. I have a hair here. I have a hair here. Just flimsiest piece of hair. Oh, it won't whittle here, but it's plenty sharp for what I'm gonna use it for. And as you see, it's screaming thin. And just razor thin. So yeah, it's gonna cut good, with good amount of tooth to the edge. This is Knife Sharpening Norway. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, press like. Bye.